Hello, everyone. Welcome to this demonstration video where I'm going to show you a truly unique feature of Your Way, and that is the ability to create your own custom tool designed to do exactly what you want it to do. So just like the pre-made tools here that you see on the screen that are already trained, you too can train a tool to do some work for you. So I'm going to do this from the perspective of a fourth grade teacher, which I was, and I'm going to create a very specialized tool for me involving my weekly email update. It's something I do every week, and I'd like to have this process automated a little bit to help me, save time. So that doesn't mean that if you were, if you're a school leader and you have a tool you'd like to share with all of your teachers at your school, you could do that. Same with a district level leader. You could create your own tool design to do something that you would like everyone in your district to have access to. All right, so I'm over here in the tools section of Your Way, and you're going to click Create Tool. And I want to show you this is a 4-step process you can see across the top. And you also see Beans over here on the left-hand side. And Beans is going to walk you through this process with little tips and pointers. So don't forget to read what is left there on the left side for you. So to start off with, it's just asking you, what do you want your tool to do? And like I said, I'm going to have a tool help me write my weekly email updates to families. And then again, now the AI is going to prompt you because it wants you to get it the most important information so that it can create an output that is designed to exactly what you want it to. So it's asking me what should this include? And it should be a warm, encouraging letter. And I included information like I'm a fourth grade teacher and I have many ELL students. So I hit send one more time. And now Beans is going to ask me, who is your target audience? And so again, because this is just my tool for me, I'm going to just select fourth grade teacher. But you can see if you were going to create a tool for all of your teachers, you would include all of them and maybe instructional coaches or things like that. So just who will be using the tool. And then you hit continue. If I had a specific document that would help train the AI even more, I could upload it here. But for a standard email letter like this, I don't need anything. So now it's giving me a summary for my review. And I do like to look at, don't worry about the category too much. Tool name, I'm gonna show you that I want to update that a little bit. I want it to say room 24. Let's say that's going to be mine, so I can identify that one. It's the description is just sort of to helping, if you were sharing the tool with more than one person, they know, oh, this tool is going to do this. It's going to create an email. It's got this. Now, here's important. If you had some very specific criteria that you wanted to add under tool context that you wanted to do every time, you could add something here, but even the AI did a really nice job of, getting the general context for this tool. So I'm going to hit continue again. So the outline is the format. So if you have a very specific format, you could enter that here, but the AI Beans feels like it is pretty straightforward. It's a draft of an email, so I don't need a template necessarily. I'm going to hit sounds good. And now what it is doing behind the scenes is creating suggested questions for the form. So the information I will input every week to write the letter. And this is really where I'm going to do some customizing. So this is what it generated, but I'm going to go into edit manually here. And because this is my own tool, I'm going to actually delete the class. I know what class it is because I want to be streamlined and efficient here with what I put in each week. So I know this kind of falls under format a little bit. I want the first section to be a greeting, just a nice opening. And I'm going to train the AI again right here under add prompt context. I wanted to point that out. It'll pop open another window, and this is where I get to tell the AI exactly what I want this to be. I want it to be a paragraph at the beginning of the email with the information that is entered, which I will be entering. Again, I'm just creating the questions that I want it to generate for me to fill. So this isn't bad. I have a very specific thing. I want it to be my general my next question. I want to enter my general reminders for the week. Now I'm going to train this again here too. I want this section to be bullet format. So I'm going to tell it, use bullet format. And I hit save. And now for this one, I'm going to delete what I have there and I'm going to put academic reminders. And I want this, oops, I want this to be bullet format too. So I'm going to just tell it. I always say you could be a little bossy with the AI. Just tell it what you need it to do. Okay. Now, one other thing I want to point out here is see some of them are, you want to just make sure they're all required if you want them all to be required, if you don't want them to be optional. So make sure that's toggled. Now I'm going to add one more. This is kind of fun. So I'm going to add, see over here, I'm going to add one more. And you can see the types of questions if you wanted multiple choice, things like that. I'm going to just do a short response here because I like to include a weekly quote that connects with, some of our learning or whatever. It's nice to have an inspirational quote. So with that, I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to train the AI to include a quote that is, appropriate for education. Not that it wouldn't, but I'm just going to say include an educational, inspirational quote based on the topic entered. So I have 4 fields now, you can see here, that I want to enter each week to have it create my letter. And then this step 4 is really about the settings. And I would just say that, because we didn't create an outline, you don't have to worry about this. It's standard or detailed visibility. Please keep this private when you're first playing around with it, depending on the settings of your organization. Some of you have access to share the tool with everyone. So I like to keep my personal tools private. It'll have your name. And then down here, this is just like how creative you want the AI to be. So I like to leave this in the middle to middle low so that it does a very consistent job of creating a similar email each week. And then you hit finish. And here we are. Now we're going to test this tool out. Here's my Room 24 weekly class update email generator. I'm going to hit start. My greeting, let's say I want to include something about, some acknowledgments. Our class had a wonderful performance of our play, Gold Rush or Bust. My general reminders, I had some of these already typed up for us. We got field trips coming up. Maybe we've got a new lineup procedure for when the bell rings. And then academic reminders. We've got our testing coming up, and then group projects in Google Classroom. And oh, you know what? It looks like I forgot to make that quote question required, but don't worry, it's back here behind provide more details. I want my quote to be about integrity. And then you hit generate content. Let's see what it does here for us. Okay. All right. So again, I have total control to go back and edit this however I would like, but it looks like it did create the sections that I want, wrote about our Gold Rush play, and it added a nice touch, nice tone to it. It got my general reminders, my academic reminders, and the quote, integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. So again, you have all the options to request changes and revise it. If you want to edit it out a little bit, you go to manage content, copy it to your clipboard, and you can edit it and have fun creating your own AI tools.